I just want to ask you with regards to your when you were still a starter here in this industry, what's your biggest regret that you did not do or you did yeah, especially when
Yeah,
you were starting out with this industry in the online space. So I just want to know. Thanks.
yeah, for sure, for sure. You guys always ask like the most insightful questions where it's like I have to really think about it. So no, thank you for that, first of all. Um, yeah, when did I feel regretful? I would say definitely when I was at Sales Sniper, and I kind of had this like entitlement that I deserved a lot more than what I actually did deserve, right? Like I deserved like a 10K a month closer role like there and then. I just believed that I deserved everything. And that entitlement meant that like my performance was lacking. I never kind of tried to learn so much. Even if I was learning, I had like a filter in my mind where it was like, I'm already good enough. Like I don't need to learn this. Right. And I think that holds us back more than we think. Like what I always like to say is an entitled setter is a broke setter. Right. The moment you feel entitled to anything, right, is when you've literally lost the game. Every single day you have to earn the spot over and over and over again. And the biggest battle in your mind is that like is trying to push down that entitlement mentality, right? Like there needs to be a level of entitlement, knowing what you deserve, what your income goals are, like that for sure. But it's like realizing that you really have to put in a lot of work to deserve that and get there to build that reputation, right? And don't get me wrong, like I could have definitely had more years of experience as a setter to get to where I am now. But the only reason I'm actually in this spot, managing and coaching and stuff like that, is because I spent 2 years building my brand and trying to improve the way that I post content. And people seem to have liked it over the years. And so I just thought, screw it, like, why not just make this a thing? Um, but like that's the main thing is giving yourself the proof of concept, the confidence to go out and do what you need to do, and then not feeling entitlement when you start out, right? So it's like having that humility is really, really important. Another thing I really regret is like the way I selected offers as well. Like there were certain times I would select offers, and I think a couple of you mentioned it. Chris, I think you mentioned it a couple of times about like potential, right? The potential of the offers. And I always focused on that. No matter how bad the offer was at that time, it was like potential. I can see this really going somewhere, right? This could be like 100, 500. And the vision of the business owner, I was like bought in. However, sometimes what you need to do is not look at just only the potential, but look at where the offer is at and how long has it been at that level, right? What are some of the kinks? How long is it going to realistically take to get to that level where you are making your income goals? Will it take 6 months, 12 months? And are you satisfied with that? If you're not, then you do need to make a change. Don't be loyal to an offer just because it's like you see the potential, you're just going to stick it out. Like, do you like if you want to be making 5K a month over the next 5 months and the offer's only capping you at about three, then it is time to make a move. And the quicker that you make those moves to get to a better offer, the quicker that you're going to get to that income goal. So that's what I'd say is really a massive thing. Is don't feel like you have to be loyal to every single offer just because it has potential, right? First of all, define the metrics around that potential because it's just a feeling, that potential that you see. It needs to be defined by numbers and metrics, be more data driven with it. If you can look at that data and based on that go, right, it seems maybe in the next 2 months things can improve, it can get better, then stick it out. But if it's going to take you like 6 to 12 months because there's a whole foundation rebuilds, there's new marketing teams, there's this and that, it takes a long time, then ask yourself, are you willing to tolerate that and have a low income for the next 6 to 12 months? If you're not, then do something different. So I made that mistake a couple of times. I stayed at seventh level for probably longer than I should have. I stayed for 3 months too long. I should have left 3 months earlier, but I didn't. I should have probably started doing setting coaching and management months and months ago, probably even a year ago, but I didn't because I didn't believe that I had the experience or I was worthy enough. Like, didn't believe that at all. So it's like make all of the decisions you can data driven and focus on where things are at with the offers you're on and not just the potential on its own. So yeah, those are two regrets that I have. There you go. There's a bonus for you.